As we all know, I hope you too, grew up with cartoons. And I always wondered, what are this generation of new kids, what are they gonna watch, you know? Today, we're gonna find out. That's right, guys. Today, we are watching the end of Gen Z's era. I'm a little bit sad of this because I am 20 years old. I just turned 20 a couple of days ago. You know, it makes me sad. It makes me sad, but we do gotta move on, you know what I'm saying? And I want to see the future of our future generations. So without further ado, let's watch it.
Hey, what's your favorite cartoon?
YouTube. I watch YouTube.
No, cartoon.
Cartoon?
Mm-hmm. You don't watch cartoons?
What are cartoons?
Damn, what? I'm not that old.
Is it like when they have ads?
What?
You ain't never seen Tom and Jerry? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold, you ain't never seen Disney Channel? Max and Ruby.
What?
Ruby and Max.
Nope.
Oh, he ain't never
When
seen
I was
them.
scrolling on TikTok, I saw this clip and it officially solidified to me that Gen Z's era is officially over. After years of making fun of millennials, it's officially caught up to us. And although the last Gen Z year is 2012, which only makes someone born then 13 now, guess what? If you know what a cartoon is now, you're officially what the kids call, and I'm gonna be referring to things from now on as what the kids call it because I've reached that point, unk status to Gen Alpha kids. It's so wild that Gen Z—
Hey, all I gotta say is, I was lucky enough to grow up with cartoons, and hopefully I can show my kids what cartoons are, because, you know, it makes me a little bit sad. It makes me sad that, you know, not everybody's gonna know this, and it may just be the future, you know. No, they probably see cartoons, it's just in like short form, like on YouTube Shorts, or even in just on YouTube, so that could be their cartoons, but it makes me a little sad. It does.
and millennials grew up with things similar, and Gen Alpha kids are in a complete different stratosphere. So I want to talk about some of the things that Gen Alpha won't grow up with or what they'll have to adapt into.
Let's see if I remember these.
And one of the main things I feel kind of bad for them is having to grow with constant cameras 24/7. I can't even envision a world anymore without social media or people recording things in public. And yeah, although most of Gen Z also grew up with a lot of cameras in our face, I would say for most it was a mix of an offline childhood with an internet world. Like, for one, we were still watching cartoons on TV and had our childhood networks. Waiting for a new episode to drop and watching it on TV.
Oh my god!
I remember,
bro. This is what I was just talking to my brother about. I miss the times where you would just turn on the TV and there would be like random TVs or movies just playing, and you would sit down and have to watch it if you wanted to see you know, whenever your show was coming up in like 2 hours. I miss that era, bro. On Cartoon Network, on Teen Titans had like a full takeover. It was all pure just Teen Titans for a whole day. I remember sitting in like on my couch the whole day too, and they were just playing on Nickelodeon. They were just playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's all they were airing, and I was just trying to get one episode of, what was it? I think it was like Power Rangers when I was trying to watch it. Yeah, I think it was like Power Rangers Samurai, if I'm correct. So many episodes I had to go through just to be able to watch one episode of Power Rangers, just to go back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Clockwork, pulling up to the TV at night to watch the new episode of Regular Show or Adventure Time. Also, still touching grass and having the whole block just vibing around the neighborhood.
Saturdays were my favorite. I would go outside with my friends.
Disintegrating into pieces. The online world we grew up in was mainly YouTube and all the OG YouTubers. Just watching whatever the type of content they posted. A famous YouTuber could post anything back then and people watched it. Low-key, people try to say Gen Alpha started brain rot, but Gen Z was...
I think today, we're like this too. I feel like if you post a video, you're gonna have an audience for it. Even if you're like a super niche, let's say for example, you like, you know, reviewing... Oh, what's like something weird that people review? You know, pubic hair. If you have a channel reviewing pubic hair, you're gonna find an audience somewhere on the internet. I feel like that's one of the upsides to all of us being on the internet, is that there's so many niche creators and niche interests that you can build upon. It's super easy to find an audience. Well, it's not super easy, but you will find an audience.
Patient zero to it. Like, have you seen a YouTube poop in 2025? How do we not call this brain rot?
MLG.
Yay, Luigi.
Oh god, I hated this. There's still kids with this type of humor. I'm not gonna lie. There's still kids that go like, they'll be like, you know, the T-posing. Oh my god. If you were ever those type of kids and you haven't moved on, you got some serious problems. I'm not gonna lie.
You will die. What the fuck?
But you know what? At least we can say one thing. This brain rot was made by humans. There was real passion in the book.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it may have.
I know I'm yapping a lot, but it makes me sad because on my niece's tablet, all I see is just pure brain rot on YouTube Shorts. That's why I'm never touching YouTube Shorts. Holy shit. I may post a lot of photoshopped, pictures of me, but I'm never gonna AI myself into something, you know what I'm saying? Sure, I may use AI here and there to enhance a picture, you know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna use it to fully post myself as an AI. I'm never gonna be there. So if you guys find an AI video of me, I either did it for a segment on the Twitch, or they just took my face.
For Gen Alpha, there's basically
MLG,
zero
Halo,
offline
Call of Duty.
anymore. Other
That's
than
where I
them
was at.
going to school, that's really all the IRL interactions they'll have for the day. Most of the work in school is going to be done on computers with the help of AI too.
Oh,
so
God.
no more creative paper learning. You'll see them run home with the swiftness after school ends to get their iPad because now phones are banned in school. And at the end of the day, that's something older
Good thing I
generations
graduated
are just
2
gonna
years
have
ago.
to get used to. I mean, with Gen Z, the way older generations
my God,
were
Adrian.
reacting over us looking at internet memes, they thought there's no way these kids are growing up normal. And look at us, we made it out perfectly fine.
Your hair looks very bouncy.
Oh god. I'll take it back. We ain't grow up normal. None of us are normal.
Nuke the whole generation.
Please.
If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb on the whole generation.
Please.
I'm more worried about
Nuke
the
us all.
online
Take us out.
radicalization they're gonna face and how that's gonna with their brain. People gotta realize a lot of reasons why people may have an extreme ideology is because they grew up with it and it was drilled in their head from a young age. And when it's
Yep.
drilled so hard into you at that type of age, it's hard to break away from you because it kind of becomes your personality as well. But I think more than likely, a lot will probably just turn out how Gen Z did with the internet and phones. It is
I
sad
hope
though
so.
that everything is filmed and they can't make the same mistakes other generations
Dude,
did.
I mean, we had a streamer give birth on stream. I don't think we're ever gonna have privacy, and that's why for me, like, once I become bigger and bigger as a YouTuber, streamer, slash, just content creator, actor, anything. Yes, I'm collecting all Infinity Stones. I want to be everything. Once I become bigger and bigger, I'm gonna be restricting a lot of things I tell and I show the world, because privacy is gonna be like the #1 thing you're probably gonna want to have.
Like, no matter what age they say something on the internet, it'll be attached to them until the
Oh
day
my
they
God,
die.
I
If
hate
they somehow
this
put an
meme.
archive of COD lobbies when I was an edgy dumb kid,
No,
my ass
okay.
ain't ever getting.
I'm sorry, I'm yapping a lot. But there's so many memes right now that I don't even understand. I feel like I'm getting old because I'm getting out of the cycle. You know what I'm saying? There's the SpongeBob memes. There's a ton of like memes that are just coming out of nowhere, and I'm not catching up. I don't know who's who. I gotta watch videos where like they explain them, or like a tier list, and it shows all those memes just to catch up. I have no clue what's going on in the TikTok / Instagram cycle. Yes, I post there every day. That is true. I post every day, 3 times a day. But that don't mean I'm on it after I post. It's hard to catch up, and I don't like the AI memes. I prefer the human
A
ones.
single sponsorship on this channel. But it's all good now because I changed, As a kid being born now, at any time you risk being filmed. You could be born as a family vlogger
Oh,
kid, a
God.
fate some would say is worse than death. Then in the future, when
Dead
you ask your
ass.
mom and dad for pictures of your first birthday, they just pull up the video on YouTube with you in it that you didn't even know was posted. You can't even walk in public and talk to strangers anymore without risking talking
The
to
meta
someone with
glasses.
meta glasses,
Yup,
which I
I
think is
knew
going to
it.
become a problem in the future, especially with creeps.
Creeps,
There's already
yep.
a ton of people
That's why I'm never
reporting
buying
people
those meta
without
glasses, no matter what. If you buy meta glasses, you are a weirdo. I don't care what you say. If you are buying the meta glasses, you are a pervert, a creep. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say. Every time I see you, I am publicly shaming you. And I'm going to let everybody else know around you got meta glasses. You are a weirdo. I don't care if you're creating content. Because you're uploading it with other consent. I don't care if it's public. I don't want to see you coming up to me with them meta glasses. I'm going to smack them out of your face. Quick intermission. Sorry guys, but we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. And I really want to be able to reach it. So I thought, if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my head. That's right guys. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe. Anyways, back to the video.
All I gotta do to conceal it is buy a little sticker to block the light from letting people know they're recording. You could at any
What?
moment be randomly recorded for a failed Riz POV TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell.
God took his time when he made you. Oh, this your girl? My fault, bro.
The only way to avoid getting recorded in the future is gonna be locking yourself up in an insane asylum white room. Even dealing with the internet, they're not gonna have a time using it where they're using it with no algorithms. And I know people will say the algorithms have always existed on social media,
but they've
which,
never been like this.
True, but not to the extent they are
See,
now.
what I said?
Algorithms nowadays are constructed to the point where they're as addictive as fen. You can't even get off the apps if you want to.
Actually, I could. I'd get out. That's why I don't even build the internet, because my feed is just, nowadays, it's like you're in your own little confined space. You just scroll and see whatever you get, and it kind of puts fear into you. For example, if you're really tapped into the news and all the political stuff, you are cooked, because that's all the feed is going to show you. You are dead ass cooked. I'm not going to lie. You might have to just destroy that phone. For me, I just get memes and stuff, because that's what I want to do, since I'm a funny content creator. Yes, guys, I'm funny.
And the beauty of things was finding random rabbit holes and going down a whole genre on YouTube. Viral memes would spread organically.
Dude, no way. Oh my god, I forgot.
Nowadays, I can't even keep up with the memes myself. I feel like I'm 20 generations behind already with us. Before, you'd have like a couple of viral memes everyone knew.
Yeah, everybody knew. Now everybody has a niche
new one every
meme.
couple of days, and if you don't keep up with the evolutions of it, you're behind. The 6'7" kid has deadass turned into a whole Pokemon evolution course to the point the kid is now releasing a cryptocurrency.
Really?
Come on.
This is the original kid?
I want everybody to hear this. We have a team in place and an overwhelming amount of collabs we're working on. And we're ready to bring 6'7" into crypto.
There's no way.
Anyone that gets
I got a
scammed in this
question.
deserves it, and
Can we claim a brain rot meme as ours? Let's say, for example, like this kid, he blew up over that 6'7". Can he technically claim that as his thing and put like a claim on it, copyright it? Because in that case, I'm gonna find a way to copyright Tun Sahur and put it under my name. You know how many money you could be making if you claim Tun Sahur? That's all I gotta say. Any brain rot, claim that shit. Easy money right there.
I can't get over the fact that AI memes are gonna be a thing that's typical. And I'm not talking about Sora 2 edits of people and stuff. I mean literally
Dude, they found out how to
memes
remove
like
the little
Sora
Sora
or any of the other brain rot AI characters.
What is
which
that?
they're selling plushies and merch of it and everything.
Like, who
Kids
can
love it.
capitalize
What they're
on
also
it?
never gonna experience is the prime of using physical media. Bro, I think even something like flash drives will be unknown to a lot of them.
I bet
because
kids
now
don't-
we got
80%
cloud
of kids
media
don't know.
and you don't really need it anymore. Nostalgia of pulling up to your homie's house and them having a collection of games for y'all to choose through, or the family living room DVD.
I think I still have my my Xbox 360 USB where I had all my saves.
Family living room DVD collection for y'all to sort through. I don't think it will completely die off though, because people still buy albums all the time, which kind of makes sense because it's one of those things that you can always have as a collectible.
Dude, I don't like what the games are doing.
Movies and games are definitely gonna be dead. They already stopped producing a lot of them for years by now. You might have to go back to it though, because these companies' greed is getting out of hand. Once everyone found out you don't actually own the games you buy, but a lot of them you're just licensing a copy. And if the company you're getting it from, like Sony, loses it, then you lose the game too. It changed people's mind in a snap. Instead of calling it buy on the PlayStation Store, they might as well call it temporarily rent until we lose our license for it, then you and know you're not getting your money back. That's gotta be illegal in some type of way.
That's
like,
what
are
I'm
we
saying,
doing,
bro. Who was that guy that did the signs to change it? It was like bring games, offline games or something like that. There was like a signature thing where companies would have to make games offline, so that way if they ever shut down or anything, they would keep the game running and you'd be able to play it even if there wasn't a server for it. Because I don't know how to explain it. I just heard that it was like it was to stop companies from doing stuff like this. How you don't own the game, and once they shut it off, you can't play it whatsoever. But with this signature, you would be able to play it even after the company shut down or any of that. And that's what I like. I wrote a signature for myself. Y'all better do that too, so we can keep games running.
It's gonna be crazy in 2050 when kids are doing nostalgia years for the 2000s and
God.
2010s, and they pull up with a collection of DVDs and CDs. I think it might reach a boiling point where people genuinely swing back to having physical things, especially with every streaming platform increasing their prices.
Can you believe there was like can you believe how we're going back to cameras too? Because why is there filters that says like 1980s filters or early 2000 filters on our phone, and it would make like the aesthetic like more low quality and people like it? You know why? Because we're going to shit. Everybody wants to go back to the time, so I really hope everybody starts going back how things were, you know. If you got a game coming out midnight release, go line up on the GameStop, you know what I'm saying? If there's stuff like that, we gotta start doing stuff like that again. You know, I think we hit our peak, so we're getting bored. So why not, you know, bring it down again where things will really peak as entertaining and everything. Because what's the saddest day on 2016? Let me know. What is the saddest day in 2016? The saddest day had a sunshine, rainbow on the sky. You had the water, you know, the breeze was hitting, the weather was good. That was the saddest day on 2016. What is the saddest day in 2025? You let me know. Because I got every single day. It's a sad day for me. You know what I'm saying?
While removing the shows people actually like, there should be no reason Netflix is increasing their price by like $3 every year. That inflation excuse is gone, nigga. It ain't 2022 anymore. Instead of actually giving good content, they'd rather pay off Congress to sign some law in that says it's the death penalty if you sail the seas. Life was really good though when you just had Netflix and could watch whatever you wanted. And why'd I just find out for Amazon Prime Video that they started charging to use it now? Jeff, you not making enough money from the Amazon subscriptions? Come on, dog. I've been paying you $15 every month for the past 6 years. You could at least give me that. You're just trying to pay off a country to remove a bridge so your yacht can go through it. I just want to watch The Boys for free. Subscriptions are something Gen Alpha is also going to have to grow up with. They're not going to know a world where you could buy something and have it to you and not have to pay a subscription to use it. In fact, I guarantee in 10 years when you're going to buy anything, in order to unlock the full capabilities of the product, you'll have to get some type of subscription. They're already doing that with cars. It used to be free to use all the cars.
I heard about the cars.
And now they charge you $10 to $20 a month to use them. They're making a car where you're going to have to pay to unlock the full horsepower. Making a product with something already ready to use in it and then charging to use it is capitalism summed up in 2025. Even Ring, the security camera
I heard about this. This is why I buy it. I bought a different one.
Imagine not paying $5 a month to see out your Ring camera and someone's breaking in your house but you can't see who it is. Then you get slimed out because you didn't want to throw $5 a month for a camera you spent $100
That's
on.
why it pissed me off.
I've noticed in the past decade they've been doing this for a lot of products. A company will release the product that's cool and everyone in the public loves. Then when the public starts to rely on it, that's when they press the "F you nigga, we push and greed to the max" button. And it always works because a lot of people are still gonna keep with the product even if they increase it. I miss when companies used to be treating customers like customers.
Exactly.
You look at Apple and see how much they blessed everyone with iPhones back then. And now they're coming up with a new way to charge you for looking at your phone. Okay, I made that one up, but you can't tell me that Apple carries
we're probably going over there too.
You gotta be one clumsy motherfucker to be paying over $100 every year on your phone for insurance.
I'm never paying insurance on this phone. This is an iPhone 13.
Put an OtterBox on it and call it a day if you're that clumsy. And the last thing they truly won't experience is things actually being affordable. Things for us are already unaffordable, like houses for who knows how long have been cooked. But at least we can say we grew up in times with a dollar menu that actually costed $1. This is how I weigh the economy. Don't bring me this value meal bullshit at McDonald's. If the McChicken ain't $1, it ain't the same. It wasn't even too long ago that things were going down the right path. Actually, in 2019, for the first time in 50 years, the US unemployment rate was 3.7%. And a lot of the world's GDPs were growing. In fact, it was one of the strongest economic years of the 21st century. Then the big COVID happened and we cooked probably the next 2 generations to come. Corporations decided to use it as a scapegoat to be greedy. The McChicken became $4. Every time I mention that, someone has a heart attack in a different part of the world. Even with normal inflation now, the average cost of a new car in 2050 is going to be between $90,000 to $133,000. And I know that price might actually be normal in that time compared to the income people will be making. But one thing you can guarantee is that minimum wage is gonna stay at $7.25. I can't fathom people are actually working for that much. Imagine working 8 hours and this is what you end up with. In a full week, you'll end up with a whole $290. Don't splurge. It's crazy that even the baseline prices for Gen Alpha is gonna be more. Like the basic trim of a Honda Civic will probably be $50,000. And they think the birth rate is bad now. Just wait until the next generation. Shout out to the young parents and but I dodged the bullet not having a kid in this time. I genuinely will be 2 times poorer if I had a kid right now, and I would probably be
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like having a kid is a luxury. I take it how you will. People are probably gonna clip this. I think having a kid means you are financially stable. I don't think it's either about love anymore. I think it's more about the fact that you have the freedom and time to do it. That's why I think it's a luxury. And you're privileged enough to be able to have kids right now, and you're rich enough, to be honest. Me personally, I'm probably gonna have to wait until I'm like about 40s or 70s before I'm like, oh, you know what? Okay, I think let me leave a little spawn here before I disintegrate.
Even blame the Gen Alpha kids because they'll probably be hunting for scraps by the time they're over. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how y'all feel about getting old and which retirement home you're picking. Follow me on Twitter.
I ain't
Instagram,
picking no
and TikTok.
retirement home. I'm not gonna lie. If I make it past, I'd say past 70, and you know my body, you know, I can't move around, but you still want to keep me alive, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not in GTA. I'm gonna kill myself. And if you haven't slide me out yet, by the time I'm 70, slide me out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me be there alive like this. I'm not trying to live like that, okay? Just take me out. But yeah, that was a good video from tommyNFG. Shout out to bro. That is the end of the video. You guys let me know if you guys have any comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. And thank you guys for 240 subscribers. We somehow managed to make it. So thank you guys a lot. You know, it means a lot to me because it shows that people do care about my channel and they want to see more. So I'm gonna give you guys more. And without further ado, that's the end of the video. See you guys in the next one.